It's not about where you come from, it's about where you dare to go. Let me say that again. It's not about where you come from, it's about where you dare to go. We live in a world obsessed with privilege, where people often believe success belongs to those born with wealth, power, or access. But what if I told you that one of the world's largest hotel empires was built by a boy from a small Indian town who had none of that? No elite education, no rich family, no Silicon Valley connections. Just a dream, a backpack, and unshakable belief that he could change how the world travels. This is the story of Ritesh Agarwal, founder of OYO Rooms, and you're listening to Bilal Hamza, where stories go deeper and every voice echoes with purpose. So, where it all began. Ritesh Agarwal was born in 1993 in Rayagada, a remote town in Odisha, India. His family ran a small mobile SIM card shop. They were humble, hardworking, but far from wealthy. From an early age, Ritesh was different. While other kids played cricket, he was obsessed with technology, books, and the internet. He would read, explore, and question everything around him. He didn't know how and when, but he knew he wanted to build something big. At the age of 16, Ritesh moved to Delhi from higher education, but college couldn't contain his spirit. Instead of lectures, he spent his time traveling India, staying in budget hotels, guest houses, and roadside inns. The experience? Disappointing. Many rooms were filthy, service was inconsistent, and there was no trust in what you would get, even if you paid in advance. That's when it hit him. What if I could create a chain of budget hotels that felt premium, clean, reliable, and affordable for everyone? He was just 17. The birth of OYO. In 2012, Ritesh launched Oral Stays, inspired by Airbnb. But soon he realized India didn't just need a platform, it needed standardization. Hotels needed training, technology, and trust. So in 2013, he founded OYO Rooms, short for On Your Own, a name that reflected both the traveler's independence and his own journey as a lone entrepreneur. At just 19 years old, he became one of the youngest founders in Indian startup history. In 2013, Ritesh applied for the Thile Fellowship, a program funded by billionaire Peter Thiel, co-founder of PayPal. The fellowship gave $100,000 to students who dropped out of college to build their own startups. Out of the thousands of global applicants, Ritesh became the first Indian ever to be selected. The moment wasn't just a win, it was proof that his vision had wings. OYO grew fast. By 2018, it was operating in over 200 cities across India. Then came global expansion. China, Malaysia, Nepal, UAE, the UK, the US, and many more. With every hotel onboarded, Ritesh delivered software, staff training, branding, and standard operating procedures, turning scattered and branded properties into consistent OYO experiences. By his mid 20s, he was running one of the largest hotel chains in the world, over 1 million rooms across 80 plus countries. But no dream is smooth. In 2019 to 2020, OYO faced major challenges. There were complaints from hotel partners over expansion risks, and then the biggest blow, the COVID 19 pandemic. Travel stopped, hotels emptied, revenue crashed. OYO had to lay off employees, restructure operations, and rethink its model. But Ritesh didn't back down. He adapted, he simplified, he refocused the mission. And slowly, OYO started to recover. Despite his massive success, Ritesh remains grounded, humble, and curious. He often says, it's not about building a $1 billion company, it's about solving a 1 billion people's problems. He's been recognized globally, but he wears his failure like medals. He talked about the rejections he faced, the mistakes he made, the fears he had to fight, and that's what makes this story so powerful. Ritesh Agarwal is still in his early 30s, but he's already left a mark that spans continents, from Reagan to New York, from backpacker hotels to luxury stays. His journey proves you don't need a godfather. You don't need perfect English. You don't need to be born rich. You just need a vision and the courage to chase it relentlessly. Ritesh Agrawal's story isn't just about building hotels, it's about breaking limits, redefining possibilities, and daring to dream when the world expects you to settle. If this journey inspired you, don't forget to follow, share, and support this podcast. You have been listening to Bilal Hamza, where we turn ambition into story and story into soul. Until next time, stay bold, stay humble, and remember, it's not about where you come from, it's about where you dare to go. Peace and love, Hamza.